film twice.
Twice.
Take a bite. Oh, poor Mia.
On this Facebook Live, can the Panthers do it again next week?
This game ended around 9:50, and the fans and players just left the field. The picture is probably a bit outdated, but the name is most certainly not. Iowa is the first team out. Kevin, they have barely been able to play 5-on-5 in practice. But if you thought you were feeling the heat this weekend, think again. Sir Barton, Gallant Fox, Count Fleet. No, these are not Game of Thrones characters. These, as we look at it full screen now, please, are 10 of the 12 Triple Crown winners in history. As Steve Prohm said after the game, OK State started last season 0-6 and still made the tournament. How fitting, because up next for the Cyclones is a trip to Stillwater. Drake has won 21 consecutive games, the fifth longest streak in all of women's college basketball. They've also won 42 straight Valley regular season games, last year's tourney title, all the while defeating their opponents by an average of 20 points. Now, headgear is essential to all sports, whether it be baseball, where players sport a cap in the field, a batting helmet at the plate, or football, helmets, plus whatever Cam Newton has decided to put on his head that day. And then, of course, basketball. Well, anyways, if there was an award for top hat, it'd be tough to find any that rivals Bryson DeChambeau's iconic beret. But even that couldn't save him on Sunday. Missed par putt on 18 forces a playoff, where Kyle Stanley promptly shanked his second shot. Should have went with the beret, Kyle. After a quiet first 3 innings, the men of Corn were popping in the fourth. Already 1 run in, Robbie Rinn crushes that offering to straightaway center to add to that lead and make it 2-0 Colonels. Rinn 3 for 4 Sunday, but that paled in comparison to what Jacob Pearson did. After scoring the first run of the 4th inning, Colonels batted around and Pearson drives in 2 more. He came up a double shy of the cycle, and oh, you know, that makes it 10-0 in the 4th. Most runs the Colonels have scored in a single inning since August 2015. And more than enough support for their ace, Brusdar Gratterall, who quietly had quite the outing. 9 strikeouts through 5 innings of 2-hit ball as the Colonels take the finale 14-1. Let's take a deeper dive, though. With a near career high in Ks today, the number 7 prospect in the Twins organization now has 51 strikeouts in just a little over 41 innings. The best thing I saw this weekend wasn't a catch. It wasn't a home run. It wasn't a birdie putt or a save. Earlier this week, Matt Lang introduced you to the University of Dubuque baseball team. Fresh off a regular season conference title, preparing for the conference tournament, and all the while playing for their pitching coach, Luke Kalb, who lost his battle to liver cancer earlier this year. For those who may have missed it, here is the final line from that story.
Coach used to love drinking Mountain Dews, and I know Saturday when he was watching the game, he was up there with a big one.
And now we fast forward to this Saturday, yesterday, where the Spartans took home their first tournament title in school history. And they were surprised post-game by their family and friends with, what else? A full cooler stocked with Luke's Mountain Dew.
On your mark!
With every step in every race, all Wendy Flores thinks about is the finish.
She kind of has tunnel vision, and it works on straightaways, and that's why she does so well at the finish line.
21:30, not too shabby for her first year on the Dubuque senior cross-country team.
Her first run was 2 laps, and now today she's going to go out and run 3 or 4 miles.
I don't care about my time. I just care that I'm running.
Have fun.
And even though she runs on JV,
it's definitely going to be emotional for all of us to see her go because, again, she just really brought something to the team that nobody's ever going to forget.
Wendy is an inspiration. Wendy is also legally blind.
You don't get a Wendy every year in your program, so it's a real gift for her to be here running with us.
To see somebody going out and do something they love and not letting something like that hold them back from doing it. I probably wouldn't be able to. I'd feel like giving up or whatever, and she doesn't.
Because Wendy's determined to finish what she started.
It was so beautiful because people are there cheering for you. They're like, yeah, you got this. And then other people were sobbing, and because they never saw a blind person before.
And clearly, they'd never met Wendy.
I'm the one crying. You said you were gonna cry.
In Dubuque, Mia O'Brien, CBS 2 Sports.